Live. Bro. Check.
Yo.
There we go. What's going on? We live, baby. Go ahead and turn myself up a little bit. Give us a little bit of them tunes. So, there we go. That good 1984 music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is the recap, baby. Season 2. Rocking out. Got a special guest in here with us today.
Yo.
Mr. Ben Johnson. You know
What up?
Clap it up for my dog. So, we all started off by recapping our week, bro. How was how was everything since last week?
Man, everything been steady. I mean, a lot of momentum. I can't complain. Life's great. Health's great. Family good. So, that's my story.
I mean, well, we did something big last weekend. You know what I mean?
Last weekend, we took a trip.
Hey,
Yeah. We was
got
in
another
Florida.
whip?
Yep, got another whip. Enjoyed the time while I was there. A little beach. A little food, a little shopping.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, work hard, play hard.
That's it.
But we definitely integrated the business side at the same time, picked up a new vehicle. So just look out for a new car on the fleet between Ambitious Rentals and Fair Rentals.
Indeed and agreed. I guess that was one of the highlights of my week too. The trip. I got some good news on, my where I'll be staying. So that's some good news. Stuff moving forward with the shop. Car staying booked out. So all in all, everything good. I mean, I can't complain right now. You know what I'm saying? Everything is good. So I mean, that's it. What's going on with you, Mr. Johnson?
The highlight. This is probably the highlight of my week.
This the highlight of the week. Come through, Cap. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. So, what does a week look like for Ben Johnson normally?
Mostly DJing. That's what I really been focusing on right now. So, that's the main thing I got going on right now.
Main focus. Mm-hmm. So, where all the energy at this moment.
Yep.
Well, you a man of many hats, man. Like, kind of tell people that don't know you, because you're very well known around the city.
Okay.
Tell people the few that don't know, and then maybe people that's not in Macon. You know what I mean? Who you are, what you do.
Well, y'all already know my name, Ben Johnson. I started with a clothing brand. That was my first initial thing to do with Delete My Number. It started off Facebook. So it started as a joke, and then the joke started going so viral that people were like, you need to put it on clothing. Mm-hmm. And of course I tapped in with Wayne, and from there he suggested the day parties, something to get my brand out of there, and started the day parties. Did my first day party at Exart Sipping Paint.
Mm-hmm.
Went pretty good. Shout out to her. Went to overtime. We locked in. Overtime. Been doing a day party for pretty much a year or longer. The clothing line started moving. Then I decided to start. After the day parties, I started DJing. For the most part, I was just doing anything to get my brand out of there. I forgot about the photography part.
I was gonna say, I think that's where it started. So that's when I first met you, was with the photography. Because you got the shirts for your photography business.
Yeah, that started. Oh yeah, right. I started with the photography, and then just trying anything to get my brand out there. So pretty much doing the DJing, the photography, the day parties, and the clothing brand. Those were like the 4 things I've been moving.
Got you. So where did the whole Delete My Number thing come from? Because that's the name of the brand. Delete My Number, right?
Yeah.
So it's been real.
Been real photography. We do Delete My Number, Save My Number. Yeah, been real brand.
Okay.
Much.
Got you. That's
Um,
lit. So how did that come about?
Well, I mean,
Because I don't think I heard this origin story of how you came up with the whole delete my number saga.
at the time, we great now. We cool, like no problem at all. But it started.
Uh-oh.
When you start like that.
Backstory. Like you trying to tread soft.
Right.
Very soft.
Yeah, go ahead and tread.
I don't even think I want to say it.
It started.
It's already there. People
No,
interested.
it came out of a situation. Let's just
Okay.
say that.
There we
So,
go.
you know,
Ease it over.
Turned it into a joke,
There we go.
and then it just started taking off. Like I thought of a joke every day, such. Delete my number if you ain't doing this and da da da. And it started going viral, and then you know from there, a lot of people was on Facebook tapping in and saying, "Hey, you need to put on clothing." Yeah, I got so you know.
Right.
So it just worked.
Right.
It just made sense.
No, for sure. Because I think I remember when you first had came in for your first order with the joint. I was like, delete my number. I was like, yo, that's pretty catchy. But I had no idea that you was like on Facebook or nothing like
Yeah.
that. Like, I'm like,
That's why I seen it first.
Yeah.
I seen the more of the quotes before I seen the clothing. Then once I seen the clothing, I was like, okay, it derived from the quotes and stuff. I mean, definitely a great idea.
Nah,
You
for
took
sure.
advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
right in the lifetime of the movement. Like, whenever it was already trendy, it was catching, people was into it. So it was definitely a great time to do it. But yeah, I just seen it on the clothing, and then I found out about the Facebook thing after.
Yeah, I actually remember like I came here one day. I had been coming to you for a minute.
Yeah, for the
And then
photography
you was
shirts.
Like, you was like, I remember that day. You was like, "Whoa!" Like, I mean, I know you were doing the clothing brand, but I didn't know you had to get going like that.
Yeah, because you
know,
kept getting ordered. I'm like,
Yeah.
Brad is going crazy. You keep getting mad at these shirts. Like, yo, what he got going on? So I'm like, yo, what's up? What you doing? I think I maybe looked it up on Facebook or something like that. And I was like, dang, okay, bro. Like, I ain't realized your daggone stats and stuff going viral for real.
Yeah, it was blowing up.
Said, okay, well, that makes sense. Said, yeah, you just gotta stay down, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was definitely a dope little situation for sure.
What inspired the photography aspect?
The photography thing was just same. I did like one picture just playing around, but the picture turned out so good that it was like, whoa, like it shot me. And then it just made me want to keep going. Like, so I just kept playing with it. But you know, right now I'm really focusing on DJing right now. I'm trying to figure that out. And that's its own, it's a lot that come with DJing. That's its own journey on itself.
Definitely.
Just learning that.
How did that come about now?
Matrix. I actually was it's a lot of stuff that came with, I hate to say it like that, but my ex, she put me in a lot of positions. So with the photography, I shot her first, and she was working at Niche at the time.
Okay.
And I used to just go upstairs and just play music because it was just like, she there, you know, I might as well just play around. I used to play music, and I think Matrix was like, yo, he playing some good songs or whatever, however that came about. But she was like, she started doing a DJ class, and I signed, and it was me, her, and Roy Dynasty,
Okay.
and we did that for a minute, and then you know, we've been locked in ever since. Like she's been teaching me how to DJ ever since, so that's how that started.
That's dope. Okay. And then you just kind of just stayed down with that and, you know, keep learning. And then when did you kind of put yourself out there like, yo, I'm a DJ?
I think that started at Niche. So Matrix gave me a shot. Salute to Matrix. She gave me my first shot.
Matrix. Let's go.
And it's been on ever since. My first real gig though was 4:30. So that was originally was Matrix gig. But Matrix was like, hey, I got a DJ I've been working with, and that's a look, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was doing 4:30 like four days out of the week. And it just like, that was my first official gig. And I shout out to Shay that she gave me a shot as well.
Yeah, so big shout out to her. Shay over there, 4:30.
So yeah, that's how I started.
That's crazy, man. How you saying that's your first gig? Because I honestly remember seeing you DJing at different spot. Well, at Niche,
Yeah.
I'm like, look at my boy. That he you know, he just turned the tables or whatever they call it. You know, he making it happen. And I'm thinking like, yeah, he the DJ, so you was just playing around, really.
Just playing around. I mean,
man.
I was on for a minute, but then the pandemic hit.
Okay.
And the pandemic hit, and it's like everything stopped. And I wasn't one of them people that kept DJing through the pandemic. I should have.
Yeah.
But when I came out of the pandemic, 430 just fell in my lap. And it was been on ever since.
Right. Because I mean, at that time too, you was doing the party promoting
I was
heavy,
doing the party.
So-
So that's what I was on then, really, the party promotion.
right? And then kind of transition to the DJ, which is a dope transition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's still within that industry.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little less pressure. Like you just got thing.
I think kind of hold the same weight.
I was just,
So
it's actually more.
Man.
is it
More pressure.
more pressure than the party promoter?
Because
No,
the promoter
no,
got to
DJ.
get the people there. The
No,
DJ
I like
gotta,
I was saying I like the party promotion over the DJ.
You like
Okay.
the part as
a
far
lot.
as what you think holds the most stress?
Well,
Being
see-
promoting the party or DJing the party?
DJ.
DJ?
Mm.
Okay. I can
Okay.
see that.
Why you say that?
DJing, you really responsible for the vibe. If you ain't on that night, then that can affect the whole club money. Because people come to hear the DJ. I mean, they come to drink, but
That's true.
you controlling the whole vibe, so you got to pay attention to that. It's a lot that come with DJing. That's what I'm learning. Like,
Nah, that's for sure.
It's really a job.
What if you
Lot of
can't
them.
get them there though as a promoter? I just want to kind of
No, devil's advocate. No, for
yeah,
sure.
just like what if I'm the promoter? I can't even get nobody here for you to even. I can't get a crowd here for you to do crowd control.
That's the task. But the sign, why I say DJing is harder, because promotion,
Mhm.
if you put the work in as a promoter,
Okay.
you're not gonna fail.
Okay.
Like if you out every day passing out flyers, whatever you got to do, you're gonna see the results.
Okay.
It ain't never been a time.
That's
that
all.
you know what I'm saying? So with DJing, it can go either way. It depends on your crowd sometimes. It depends on you. But part of promotion, pretty much, if I went out and put the work in, if I knew like I went hard, like I was on people's cars, I was talking to people up into the party, you're gonna see the result.
Okay.
So you see the fruits of your labor
You're gonna see it
immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah. So I mean, so how does it feel whenever you DJing to a small crowd? Do you DJ the same to a small crowd as you do a big crowd?
Sometimes your small crowds be good. If you got a small crowd of 10 people and they rocking with you, that feel just as good as having a big crowd and certain people not rocking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you have a big crowd that's rocking with you, of course that trump everything. Like
Right.
you got a packed house and everybody vibing to you all night. But small crowd be good too, because them the people that actually, they rocking with you.
Yeah.
Like you can
It's more on a
actually
personal
be
level.
intimate.
Yeah. You
So-
say, "Hey,
so as-
you girl right there with the dress on.
Yeah.
Shout out to you."
Yeah, you right there.
Air horn.
So as a DJ, how do you stay on top of, I guess, your music selection? Because there's so many artists
Man,
coming out. It's so much music coming from every genre, every age, race. So how do you know, like, man, it's time to play certain songs and, when to...
You just got to keep your ear to the street.
Okay.
You got to. So really, that's why I say it's harder than part of promotion, because it's so much that come with DJing. You got to keep your ear to the street. So you really still have to be out like a party promoter.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be tuned in. You got to be listening to what's going on. You got to be on the radio. It's like more than one job in one.
I got you.
DJ, you is a part of
Yeah,
promoter.
it making sense now.
No,
Yeah.
for
It's
sure.
making sense.
Because I mean, you still, people want you. People will book a more popular DJ,
Yeah.
because they know that that name or that person will bring us a
He gonna
crowd.
bring some people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
sure.
are a part of promoter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
mean,
just
you gotta
want to
be
say
able
the
to use
promoter
yourself
used
as a
to.
DJ.
Yep,
Yeah.
facts.
So that makes sense. No, I get that. So does it feel better, like, because I mean, you've been on it on both ends, on as a party promoter, having a packed spot or DJing at a packed spot? Like, which one gives you more of a?
I ain't gonna lie,
That's how I feel.
that party promotion, having a packed spot, I know that was my work. And these people are really here for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They at the venue or wherever you at, but I told them to come.
It's because I said.
You know what I'm saying? The
Right,
club
right.
might be different factor. People
Yeah.
don't come to the club regardless. Now they might rock with you as the DJ,
Right.
but
Yeah.
both
because
of
you
them
got
are
the-
rewarding,
But
but
if you had to say
Yeah.
between the two,
yeah,
more rewarding as a party promoter.
You think a DJ could hold both titles? Like, hey, come to my party. I'm the promoter and the DJ.
And the DJ.
I think it go.
Gotta be,
hand,
bro.
I think it go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it will, because I mean, it's not like you got to do any work as a DJ.
it's nothing different, I guess.
Yeah, because you really, as a party promoter, your job is to promote all the way up to the day of the event.
Mm-hmm.
Once the event start, your job is over.
Yep.
I mean, to a certain extent, right? Because when the party is going on, you want to work the crowd. You want to make sure everybody having a good time. So then that way, you kind of upselling your next event.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's huge. That's a big thing. But I guess you could do that if you DJ in that event because you
Man.
on the mic.
And it's really helping me right now because I feel like, first of all, if you're a DJ and you out really promoting that club, I know it might look like, nah, this ain't my club, so I shouldn't have to promote it. But if I get 500 people in here, club on to recognize that, then it's more money. Then we got to talk about more money. Like for me,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's
Hey.
like job security too. Like,
Right.
yo, you know what I mean, why would I get another DJ if this dude keep coming in packing out my spot? It only makes sense to kind of keep booking that person. I know when I was throwing parties, I was locked in with a few, just like maybe a select 2 or 3 DJs, just because I knew what they would do and the crowd that would bring to a certain extent. Now I'm thinking about it.
and that's how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like that anyway. And I think a lot of people like that. If you lock in with this DJ and you see that he really interested in your brand, you gonna want to pretty much book him for anything anyway. Cause like y'all on come up together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a team almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would so just for inspiring DJs, party promoters, anybody who wants to get into that lane, what advice would you have for them? Like kind of what's the stepping stone and how to progress into, getting their first booking?
You gotta work. Like, you don't ever become above your name, no matter what level you get to. I feel like you always gotta put the work in. Like, you always gotta be tapped in with the people on the ground. Like, don't ever get the big head. Put the work in. Like, if you party promote, if you get too comfortable and saying like, oh well, I ain't gotta do this, I ain't gotta, people already know who they know. Treat every time. I think Wayne really put me on that. Treat everything that you do as far as a party, treat it like it's your first party. Like you try, like you hungry.
Yeah.
DJing too. Be hungry. Saying that's the advice.
No, that's a fact.
Be hungry.
That's good. Because a lot of people don't do that. You know what I mean? They get that first little piece of money or that little taste of success, and then they like, oh yeah,
Plateau out.
y'all lucky to have me. I'm God's greatest thing on this earth, baby. Like, what you mean? Y'all should cherish the ground I step on. Like,
Yeah, I hate that, man. People always like you got few people who just get like that first, I guess, like you said, that taste of success, or like, yeah, I made it, or I'm making it. It's just that nose go in the air instantly. It's like, yeah, I'm the person now, and they walking around with head so high.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you're okay, but you haven't reached your full potential.
not at all. Not even a little bit.
You can fall off so easily.
Easy.
At any point. And that's kind of what we was talking about a little bit earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the things I feel like is so hard is whenever you successful at something and then you get knocked down and then you climb back up to success from that knockdown. Whenever you first became successful from that knockdown, you kind of did it naively. You kind of did it blindly because you didn't know what you were up against. So you just grinding, you know what I mean, putting in the work, and you just like, yo, I'm just doing it to get to whatever success looks like. Whenever you knock down and then you got to redo that grind, you know what it's going to take.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can get it a lot faster because you know what work that is going to take, but sometimes it's harder to even put yourself back into that hunger mindset of not having it whenever you know what I mean? So it's like a whole psychology, like mental, like it's all mental, really.
It is mental.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's a mental breakthrough that you got to make. So like, I mean, I know you was kind of speaking to it a little earlier. We was going to kind of save it for the pod.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I fell off, but my initial blast was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was that was effortless, kind of. Even though I feel like I was still putting the work in.
For sure.
It was just like I seen the slowdown period. where it's like everything ain't moving like it was. And shit, even right now, I feel like I'm still building up. But even though it's still out there, I don't feel like it's forgotten about at all. It's still moving, but it's just like, shit, sometimes you gotta, it's a reminder, like, don't get caught up in that initial blast or that first wave, because people always be happy to support something new.
Right.
But then it's somebody else that's gonna come along. Then you got competition. Then you got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta still kind of stay in the middle. Like, I ain't saying don't be proud. Be proud of yourself for what you did, but I always remember that you can slow down, and then and then it ain't gonna be the same. Then you really gotta see, like, is you built for it? That's when you see, like, it's what you really want to do, and you know what I'm saying? Every day ain't gonna be like, these people just running to support me, because people get tired of that. They be on something new. It's always gonna be somebody new. You know what I'm saying? So
every single time.
I mean, that even with building the business, like brick and mortar, something we have. Like when you first open the doors, everybody in there. I mean, like, yeah, it's something new. We trying it out. But then once that spike leaves and it's just time to just day to day this thing, man, that could break you, because you like, whew, man, I just had, a couple hundred people here. I had parties packed out. Yeah. Now the next month is like, dang,
where the people at?
Yeah, like, what's happening? I thought I was the man gonna be the having this thing packed every weekend. So for you to stick in it and just to even talk about you going through that hard time is a blessing.
That's huge.
People that you ain't giving up, and you can't be mad at the people that's the higher ups, not the higher ups, but the people that gave you a shot, because they just about their dollar too. They trying to make their brand last too. So they might. I done been in a lot of situations where you see that they going with the next new thing. I ain't mad. I stay down. You know what I'm saying?
They transitioned out.
Yeah. So I mean, you just gotta. It's a rat race out here.
No, for sure. You just gotta stay on top of it.
You just got to.
Yeah, you definitely gotta stay on top of it. Like, that's one of the things though. Like, most people don't understand is that that initial, like you said, that initial peak, that initial spike, like that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't even think about it. Like, yes, congratulate yourself, be happy about it for a second, but really, who gonna stick and stay after that initial peak? That's who gonna tell you everything. Because, like, you see it with so many things, right? Whenever it's like a new business trend out, there's a new wave of something. It's always like a bunch of people that hit it at one time, and then you give them, 6 months, maybe a year, and you see less than 25% of them left, and that started at that time. Like, because everybody usually start around the same time, because it's a new trend, right? With this podcasting thing, sometimes like with photography, like car washing,
everything,
t-shirts.
Especially the pandemic
it's always
era. Man, it was biz. Everybody LLC. That's all you're seeing on social media. Just people just posting new business entities in it.
Right. And how many of them people renewed the following year?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who paid for their renewal?
R.I.P. Moment of silence for the non-renewals. Man, that was crazy.
Out of here.
You know what? It was a bittersweet moment, because I was proud of seeing individuals like, man, yeah, everybody doing something for themselves, man. Look at the community. Right. Like, oh man, such and such, she's selling clothes. He's he's detailing cars now. That's a DJ. That's a photographer. So just seeing all the business
pop up.
Pop up. It was a good thing to see, but when they just kind of faded away, it was like,
this dog ain't for everybody.
Yeah, man, it's like the survival of the fittest now. And my business has kind of started a little bit before the pandemic, like 2018. But I seen it, and I kind of outlasted the people who was, like I said, RIP.
I mean, because they wasn't in it for the right reason. Like, and I say that, like, a lot of times if you in it, and I learned this way back from when I was network marketing, like doing the network marketing business. Like, if you not in it for the right reason, you gonna find any reason to get out of it.
Any
reason to get out of it, right?
That's a why factor thing too. Like, you gotta have that real
that strong why.
Like, you can't just give up because.
And it gotta be bigger than money.
Yep.
It gotta be bigger than money. It gotta be some kind of impact. It gotta be something that's bigger than a financial gain that's going to keep you there because, like man was saying, it's going to slow down. Whether it's financially or just support or whatever, like it's going to slow down. And then why are you there?
And don't get caught up in like people get too caught up in the cute side of it. Like it's gonna get ugly.
Oh yeah, you don't have to get your hands dirty.
Everything gonna be a pat on the back. Everybody not gonna be. You got to do what you got to do behind the scene for real. It ain't even about the limelight and all that.
That behind the scene work.
You
is
really
real.
got to put that work in for real.
And I think that was one of the things that had people just trying to get into business. Like they just seen that lifestyle marketing that all the influencers was doing on Instagram. So everything was just looking all peachy and cream. Like, yep, all you gotta do is
All you gotta do is
yeah, that's the worst statement to hear.
kill so many people.
Anybody hear you if somebody explaining something to you and the first thing they say is all you gotta do is over. Give me a give me
Alarm.
yeah, man, alarm. Like that's not all you gotta do.
Red flag.
Go, you gotta
Run, run in the opposite direction.
Man, I'm
ASAP.
telling you, man.
It's a scam.
It's a scam.
Yeah.
Man,
Don't
all you
feed into
gotta
it.
do
All
is
you gotta do is all you gotta do is read more. That's all you gotta do.
man.
Like I said, it ain't built for everybody, but
All you gotta do is put in that work.
And it ain't no blueprint.
no blueprint.
lot of times it's not.
You doing this on your own. Like you learn
not.
that
Sure.
you go.
Sure.
It's definitely not. Because, I mean, what works for one person won't work for another one. Because, I mean, you used to throw parties too, right?
Ish.
Okay.
Ish.
Well, I mean, so you've been, you was in that
Yeah, I was.
way.
Yeah, I seen the.
You know what it's like.
Yeah, we had a little thing.
So,
Shout out to the mansion, the complex back in the day.
hey,
A little something going on, but like I said, we seen that wave. Like, yeah, oh yeah, well, we finna make all this money every night, and like, dang, it's been 2 months. Like, where everybody went? They forgot. And you trying to reach out to anybody, they mama, grandma, somebody.
pull up, please.
Pull up, please.
They start saying like you're begging. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What I gotta do to get you in the door?
Man, come on, 20 drinks on us. Just come on, every drink.
Everything free. I'm gonna give you everything. I'm gonna pay you to come in the door.
Right.
$20 for everybody that show up.
It's gone.
Like what? You mean it's gonna cost me? No, I'm gonna give you $20.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
show up.
So being what do you see yourself I guess in the next let's say 5 to 10 years? Like what accolades do you want to have as being that lane of the DJing and the party promoter?
5 to 10. I really want to be. I don't even want to speak on the dollar. I definitely want to be a millionaire. I'm not gonna lie about that.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to the wannabe millionaires. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I'm too.
I just want to be great. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can always see myself on some red carpet or in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like you want to be
Lifetime
like
achievement.
Shameless?
Yeah,
Like
there you go.
I want to be like
Yeah,
one of them
dig
people that-
deep. You getting there with lifetime
yeah.
achievement,
Yeah,
okay?
What
like
we talking about?
Like I always say, like, if you think about one example for me, if you think about Teddy Riley, like I want to be one of them people that when I was doing it, when it was actually in his prime, people didn't know that I was doing it. Like they're gonna be like, oh, he had his hand in that, and we never knew. And I want to put other people on, where it's like, oh, you ain't got to speak on it, but
Right.
as long as you know, like, Ben helped me get onto this.
Did this,
Get
did
on
that,
that.
and the third. Yeah.
And while he was helping himself, like he had a hand in that. Oh, we didn't even know he was doing that. Yeah, I just want to be one of them type of people.
Okay.
No,
Always humanitarian /
Something
success at the same time. That's
I like
where I
it.
see myself.
That's smooth.
I like it. What about you, bro? I never asked you your 10-year goal.
Man, rich. Dollar signs in the eyes. I mean, I won't even look the same. This person who you see today, not
You won't
5,
even
10 years,
recognize.
you won't even recognize me.
I try to be a little humble cake.
Yeah, man.
I want the bag.
I'm blonde hair, 1,000 chains. No, no. No, I'm just talking. Nah, but for real, I just want to have my family to just be well taken care of, man. Just be able to help people, just like Ben said, put people in positions. Because my whole thing is I like to help people make money, but I don't say I want to be the reason, but it's like, man, yeah, I'm making a living for myself, and like you helped me. Like somebody have told me that before, so you know that feeling of just being able to put somebody fully in position. I mean, that's gratitude for me. So if I can just do it with multiple bodies, like you know, I'll be happy with 50 to 100 people.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you know, if I can just help them out and stuff, and you know, just have everybody be great while I'm great. And that's it. 5 to 10 years for sure.
I understand. No, that's fair. I mean, I've always like my thing is, I guess like in 10 years, I want to help create at least like 1 millionaire a year. Like off of something that I did. So it may not be like in that year they made $1 million, but after my 10-year journey, I can look back and be like, hey, okay, boom, they made $1 million, they made $1 million, and it's at least 10 people, and it's from some kind of interaction through me, from me, through a business venture.
I had some kind of
impact or influence over those people's life. Because I mean, you help enough people, by default, you're gonna be solid.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So if I create 10 millionaires, I'm changing 10 people's lives. You know what I'm saying? The trickle down on that is gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? You really gonna like changing a part of the world. Like I really want to be a change agent. You know what I'm saying? And financially in people's lives, like really switch like from where they are currently to, you know what I mean, just from interacting with me in some way. It don't necessarily have to be a business venture. It could be something I said or something that I showed them or something that they took and ran with, and it just changed their family's lives. Like now they're thinking about generational wealth now, or, you know, really looking at changing the world or doing something great. Like I don't want to, like I would love to be the person that help change the world, right? But I really want to be the person that affects the person that changes the world.
Okay,
that's my goal, is to be the person that influences the person that changes the world. I don't want to be the person.
So you want to say, so just from hindsight, you want to say, yeah, Ben changed the world, but I had a piece of that. It was me.
I don't want to say it.
I know you want to say
it, but I just know, like, dang, man, I'm so glad. And then even him knowing that, like, yo, he changed the world. And he be like, yo, bro, I appreciate X, Y, Z, like, because he know, like, it's not like
not bragging thing, but you know what I'm saying.
But like, just helping individuals to be able to affect change on the world, like on a large scale, and not looking for credit from it, not looking for nothing from it, but really just trying to do something different. Because like I said, you can put those little seeds in so many people, and next thing you know, like you plant a lot of seeds, you got a freaking garden. You know what I'm saying? And boom, like the world is a different place because I was here. That's my goal.
I want to build a park too. I want to build a park in my community somewhere, just like a little small thing. You ever see, where we went to see the podcast, the Black Effect podcast? What was
up in
that?
Atlanta?
Something station or something.
Yeah. Dang.
But you remember when we first walked in, it was like that park field.
Right.
I would want to put that like somewhere in the community.
That'd be dope.
Just like a park or something. Just I don't know how far it goes in the park, but I know I just want a nice park. You know, people can come out, chill, walk their dog, and just like, yeah, man, I put a staple here. It ain't making me no money, but you know, it put a little builds the equity in the community. In a way.
And it's like, you know, generational. It's not going wealth, but recognition.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like my kids gonna know, like, yo, this is my Popeyes park.
Yeah. I want a statue now. I want a statue. If I die, statue.
I like that you're keeping it real.
Right.
You want to be known a little bit.
Back to that go here. Go here.
It's all cool to the end. Listen, if I'm on my deathbed, I need the statue to start being built. I want to see it. Okay, there it goes.
I know it. What's up?
I don't really look like that, but okay.
I guess I deal with it. Yeah. Make sure you put my chains in my hair on that. So, with that MVP on that joint, make sure we straight.
Can't forget.
That's it. Man, well, this has been good, man. I enjoyed this. Definitely appreciate you for pulling up, man. Definitely, it was insightful. Got to know some stuff. I didn't know that. I mean, Ben was telling me that y'all went to school together.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I told you that. Studio.
Did you?
Yeah, it's
Probably been a minute ago. Yeah, you're right.
they
You're
broke
right.
school together.
Probably so. Yeah. So that's dope. It's
Look at
always-
Rutland doing great things out
Right.
here, man.
Shout out
Y'all,
to Rutland.
yeah, shout out to Rutland,
Yeah.
man.
So but yeah, it's been good though. And I appreciate you for pulling up. I mean, if you had to lead the people with something like a good quote, something like that's going
Very inspirational.
inspirational, like this something that you're gonna be able to like clip and use for your
Let me get into my
your reels. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
TDJ Steve Harvey.
Yeah, there you go. Boom, get into that bag.
You know, all you young kids. On the real though, keep grinding. Don't give up. Like I know that sounds cliche, but really keep grinding. Don't give up. I don't care if you got 1 follower, 100 followers. Believe in yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just do it. Be consistent every day. No matter if it's something small or big, you ain't got to be consistent in the big things. You can be, you know, you can take a hiatus, but do something every day that's working towards your brand. That's the goal to me. Like, if you be consistent in some way, do that every day. Don't stop. Don't muster up the strength. I know everybody have days, but muster up the strength to do something every day that's consistent that somebody can say like, oh, he ain't giving up. Like, just fight the good fight. Keep going.
That's it. Fight the good fight. Amen.
Like
Fight
that.
the good fight.
You know?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, me? Oh, damn.
This the mic drop moment. This the joint for the reels right here, bro.
Yeah, man, let's pull from the quote book. I'm with Ben, man. Just stay consistent. I always preach consistency. Work hard. Always believe in yourself, even if anybody's telling you that it can't be done. It can always be done, no matter who you are or where you are. And that's it. Making vision possible. MVP.
Hey, turn up.
Shout out. I actually thought y'all did the same rental thing too. I want to say that.
Yeah,
Like, I
well,
really thought
I mean,
that y'all was.
It's
I thought y'all was both on the same. That's dope in itself.
it's all in one.
Yeah,
Just about.
yeah.
It's
It's the same.
It's the same. But
Same thing.
yeah. So like, if you hitting him up, you hit me up.
Same
hit me
thing,
up.
yeah.
You hitting him up. Like, is you know, what is it? Collaboration over competition.
Partnerships.
You know what I'm saying? So
Partnership.
like, whatever, you know what I mean, he needs something, I got him. If I got it, he, you know what I mean, if I got it, he got it. If he got it, I got it. It's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's my piece, right? You know what I mean? It's always collaboration over competition for me. Like, I seen a dude the other day, he was like, yeah. And he was like kind of timid on talking about it a little bit. He like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing t-shirts too. Said, well, bro, hit me up. Let me know. Like, you know what I mean? Push up. Like, if you want to see my setup, if you got some questions, and like, his whole demeanor changed. I'm like, bro, there's enough money out here for everybody to eat. Like, what, like, but I get that some people aren't like that. So,
right.
you know, some people just gonna be on some different shit. No. Cause like, if I can't get an order done, I can send it to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we gonna both eat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely always collaboration over competition all day, every day. And then, you know, the other C would be, like y'all said, stay consistent, man. Cause if you're consistent enough with anything that you do, people will come to you. You know what I mean? That's gonna be the ultimate marketing tool. It's like you become synonymous for what you do. People call you what your thing opposed to your name. So they like, oh, that's my party promoter, or that's my DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even know my name.
Right.
For sure.
I'm sure there's people calling you Mr. Delete My Number, or
Absolutely.
hey, that's the Delete My Number dude, or you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you don't even know my name.
And I'm fine with that.
I'm good with that. I mean, I did my job. Same thing with you. Yo, that's my rental guy. That's my car wash guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you don't know my name, you know that I do t-shirts and you can rent a car for me.
Yep,
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? And most importantly, you can pull up to Imagine 584.
Most important.
The sponsor of today's podcast, Imagine 584.
sir.
If you need to record your podcast or you need a photography studio, pull up. Well, you know, go on the website and you can book your time and you have access to the space. If you need a space to work out of and call, you know, your office away from home, you know, this is your spot, 584 Poplar Street. Imagine584.com. For sure.
So
But yeah, I mean, so this is it, man. Y'all got any parting words? I mean, any other parting words? Y'all good? You know,
Ben, where they can find you, man?
Yeah, I just want to plug IG always been real. My name BEN. Social media, Facebook Ben Johnson. Twitter always been real. Same way. Snapchat same way. TikTok same way. Always been real. BEN. That's how you can find me.
got you.
And check in with me at the club every week. I do 4:30 in
Oh yeah. Where? Yeah, I was gonna say where they we DJing at and what days?
We do R&B Thursdays at 4:30. We do Niche every Friday. So check in with me for all your DJ if you need to book me on the side, weddings, parties, whatever.
Or you just want to daggone get your DJ just for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it don't matter.
You do private sessions?
I do. It's getting
So, hold on, I got a question.
Freaky.
So if somebody book you, and it was like, nah, man, I just need to be me and you.
You go.
You behind the booth, and I'm just there, just listening. Got whatever you want.
I'm fine with that too.
Taking that.
No men though.
No
You know
men. They're right. Understood.
Ladies only for the
Ladies
for
only.
the
For the private
for the
session.
private session.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Quiet storm. Baby.
You interested in a one-on-one quiet story session with Ben Johnson?
Wayne and Casey. I ain't saying.
You gonna unbutton a couple buttons?
Yeah,
for you,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
There we go.
That's funny. Woo, that was good. All right, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Make sure y'all pull up on my boy Ben, man, and follow him on all platforms. I'm Wayne Wealthy Woodard on social media. CEO Wayne Wealthy on most platforms. So just look me up. And
K Carswell, Facebook, MVPK, Instagram, and I think I'm just K Carswell on all other platforms. You park it, we spark it. Fair rentals, fair prices, but good cars.
that's it. That's it. All right, man. We out. Appreciate y'all.
Sir.
Quick.